In the annals of Persia, there was a king whose name was synonymous with wisdom and justice, Kisra-Anushirwan. He was not only a ruler, but also a tireless seeker of knowledge. His reign was a time of prosperity, for his people followed him willingly, impressed by his clarity of mind and his quest for what is good. But one day, at the height of his power, news reached him that made his heart beat faster. In the distant lands of India, it was said, there existed a book of incalculable value. A book that did not speak of humans, but of animals, of birds, predators, and even the smallest insects. He was told that these fables contained the very essence of wisdom, all the knowledge a king needed in order to rule his people with justice and to strengthen his kingdom. For Kisra knew that no empire can endure without wise governance, without clemency, and without mercy. The thought of this book, Kalila wa Dimna never left the king's mind. He had to obtain it. He had to draw upon its wisdom to bring his rule to perfection. A bold plan took shape in his mind. He would send a delegation to India to procure this literary jewel. But to whom could he entrust such a delicate mission? Who was worthy of acquiring this precious knowledge with which the kings of India adorn themselves? Kisra knew that the choice had to fall on someone who was not only intelligent, but also discreet, experienced, and skillful. His thoughts revolved around two groups, the scribes and the physicians. In them, he believed, the seas of literature and the treasures of wisdom met. After long reflection, his choice fell on a man who combined both qualities. Barzoye, the most eminent physician in Persia, and the son of a valiant warrior. Kisra summoned him. Barzoye, said the king, we have chosen you for a great mission. Your reputation precedes you, your diligence in the sciences, and your unquenchable thirst for knowledge. We are sending you to India. He then revealed the reason to him. The legendary book Kalila wa Dimna hidden in the treasuries of the Indian kings. Your mission, continued Kisra, is to obtain this book. Act with gentleness, prudence, and delicacy. Take with you gold, precious objects, and gifts that will open doors for you. But always act in secret. Once you have achieved your goal, write to us and return immediately. Your reward will be royal. We will raise your rank and grant you more than you would ever have dared to dream of. Barzoye bowed deeply. Obedience and accomplishment, he said. If God wills, I shall live up to your expectations. He returned home, chose the most auspicious day and the most blessed hour for his departure, then set out on his journey. The journey was a trial. Under the burning sun of the Persian desert, mounted on a camel, Barzoye struggled to move forward. He finally reached the borders of India. His silhouette stood out like a shadow play against the sun-drenched landscape. He exchanged his fine garments for the simple clothes of a merchant and plunged into the bustling life of an Indian city. The marketplace was a true crossroads of colors, sounds, and smells. A whirl of unfamiliar faces and voices surrounded him as he cautiously made his way through the crowd. The scent of exotic spices mingled with the clamor of bargaining merchants. A symphony for the senses that nonetheless did not distract him from his goal. He began to frequent the royal gates, mingling with the people and building connections. He sought the company of scholars, philosophers, and influential figures. With respectful humility, he asked them to assist him in his supposed quest for knowledge and literature. He attended their gatherings, listened to their conversations, and learned their customs without ever revealing his true mission. Time passed. Barzoye lived among the Indians, sharing his knowledge and culture, while keeping his true goal carefully hidden in his heart like a treasure. He made many friends from all layers of society. But among all these new acquaintances, one man stood out in particular, Azwi, a dignified scholar of great learning. Barzoye recognized in him a kindred spirit, a man of vast culture, sincere friendship, and a clear mind. Azwi became his closest confidant. Barzoye consulted him on many matters and found in his presence both calm and inspiration. Yet even with him he kept silent about his mission. Day after day, he tested Azwi's loyalty and discretion with subtle kindness and cautious hints. He had to be completely certain that this man was worthy of sharing his secret. Months went by. His financial resources dwindled because of his long absence and the generous hospitality of his friends. And still he had not taken a real step toward his goal. His trust in Azwi was his last glimmer of hope. One day, as the sun shone over a lush garden, he found his friend sitting beneath an old, wide-branched tree. The fragrance of flowers and the buzzing of bees filled the air. Barzoya knew that the moment had come. He sat down beside Azwi. "My brother," he began in a calm voice, "I can no longer hide what weighs on my heart. Know that I am not here for the reason you think." Azwi smiled gently. "Even though I have never asked you directly," he replied, "your secret was not unknown to me at all. I have seen your patience, your prudence, and your steadfastness. I understood that you were seeking something greater than what you claimed. Your stratagem was visible, but your nobility convinced me. I have never met anyone who weighs things with more wisdom, who is more learned, or who keeps secrets better than you. And that is how I knew that you were a man of honor." A wave of relief washed over Barzoya. As we continued, "You have come to steal from us our most elevated knowledge, to take it back to your land to please your king. You know what? I am here to help you." Azwi kept his word. He led Barzoye into the depths of an ancient, venerable library. The strong smell of old paper hung in the air. Shadows danced in the dim light over endless rows of manuscripts. Azwi's hand slid along the dusty spines of the books until it stopped. With a knowing smile, he drew out a single, modest-looking volume. It was Kalila wa Dimna. For Barzoyi, the most arduous phase of his mission was only beginning. Day and night, he sat before the book, translating and copying the ancient texts. The work was exhausting. His body was worn out, but the fear of being discovered kept him awake. When at last he finished, not only Kalila wa Dimna but also other precious writings, he sent a secret letter to King Kisra. He reported to him all the efforts he had made and the success he had achieved. The reply did not take long. He was to return to Persia at once. Under the vast Persian sky, the palace of Kisra gleamed like a jewel. Barzoye appeared before his king and fell prostrate. When he raised his eyes, Kisra saw the marks of the long journey on his face. His skin was pale, his features gaunt, and his hair streaked with gray. The king's heart was moved to pity. "Rejoice, faithful servant," said Kisra. "You truly deserve our deepest gratitude. Your reward will surpass your wildest dreams." He ordered Barzoya to rest for 7 days. On the 8th day, the king gathered the scholars and dignitaries of his kingdom. He had the book Kalila wa Dimna read aloud before the assembled company. When those present heard the marvelous tales told by the animals, they were filled with astonishment and wonder. Thereupon Kisra opened his coffers and ordered Barzoya to take from them whatever he wished. His reward was the completion of his mission and the recognition of his king. And so the book Kalila wa Dimna left India for Persia, bearing witness to the unquenchable thirst for knowledge of a king and to the courage and wisdom of a faithful servant. Thank you very much for watching this video until the end. If you enjoyed this journey into the past and would like to discover more of the hidden treasures of world literature, leave a like and subscribe to our channel. See you very soon.